Hey everyone, it's Kelsey. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to this vlog, or welcome back to. I'm still sorting through all of the footage that I took over the past month sporadically, so I'm not sure how this is going to fit together yet. I have been in the worst slump ever for the past few weeks, especially for the past few days. I've had some stuff going on in my personal life that I don't want to talk about too much because some of it is like other people, it affects them. I have been dealing with some medical stuff as well that, again, I'm not going to talk about all of that in too much detail, mostly because I don't have all the information yet, if that makes sense. But I will say my anxiety has been so bad because of all those things. And I did have a doctor's appointment. I had my physical, so I did bring that up there. And she's putting me on a medicine to sleep because she's in my doctor. I talk like you guys are in my head. And I've taken that twice. It's as needed for me. And it has really helped. I have really bad insomnia. I always have, for as long as I can remember. I think it's tied to my anxiety. I just get racing thoughts and then I can't go to bed. And I'll even people are always oh, just put your phone down. But it's I'll put my phone down and then I'll be laying there, eyes closed, trying to fall asleep, no distractions, and I'll still be up. And then sometimes it's you're so tired that you can't do anything else, because sometimes people are oh, read a book or something, wear your mind out. But and other insomniacs probably get this, but you'll be in this state, I get in a state where it's I'm too tired to do anything else, read or even watch a video or actually do something to pass the time, but I'm not, but I can't sleep. I'm not tired enough to sleep for some reason. So then you're just stuck in this weird limbo where you're just sitting there being tortured about the fact that you can't sleep. Not a fun experience. I'd say really bad insomnia nights happen to me probably at least once a month. So it's good that I have this as needed sleep medicine now, because it has helped the 2 times I've taken it, which is good that I have that. And also, obviously, when you don't sleep well, that can affect so many things, with your health and with your life in general. Sleep is super, super important. It can make you anxious, can make you depressed, all that stuff. Can even make you gain weight and everything. So obviously, I'm glad I have that, especially because when I can't sleep, then it's I spend the whole next few days, because really once you get behind on sleep, it takes you forever to catch up. I'll spend the whole next few days fatigued, tired, and then it kind of ruins your ability to get anything else done, which sucks. And then, if your insomnia lasts a few days, then you're really behind. That's my thing. Sorry if you can hear my computer blasting off over there. I am exporting a vlog currently that I think I was literally working on for 3 weeks, and it was just supposed to be a weekly vlog. All I know is that in the vlog I start talking about Easter in April, and it is May 21st at the moment, so that's a little wild. Like I said, I was in a huge slump. I didn't really want to do much of anything, including filming. I just was I can't, my brain was no. But I'm trying to get back after it. I gave myself a few days to just kind of reset mentally, and then I was okay, today I woke up, I was feeling a bit better. I'm okay, I'm gonna try to get organized and sort of get back onto a routine, because when you're in a slump, the best thing to do is to establish some sort of routine and get things together. So that's what I'm kind of trying to do. I also think, I can't take credit for this, my sister said this, but she's if you have a more solid routine in place, next time this happens, maybe it won't be so bad. And I'm you're right. So I am going to try to establish more of a routine. Routine? That sounds like a pasta. More of a routine. I cleaned a lot this week. When I'm in a slump, when I'm anxious, when I'm depressed, when I'm not feeling well, I'm a cleaner. That it always makes me feel better. Any type of cleaning, decluttering, but even deep cleaning. I cleaned the bathroom and that really helped me feel better. I dusted up a storm as well. I kind of get in a cleaning frenzy. I get that from my mom. She's the same way. Helps the anxiety though, and I feel if you can find something that helps your anxiety or your depression, and it's productive, that's a slay. I was gonna have to clean anyway, so it works out. So I did that, and that helped. And then today I've just been focusing on getting organized. I edited some of the stuff together in that vlog. I don't know what I'm gonna call it, but that's exporting now. And then I was okay, I'm gonna start or update this vlog. And then I have a few other vlogs going that I need to update, because I have been reading for those. I just have not updated. I've been very into reading lately. I'm always into reading, but I've been even more into it, and just been wanting to make reading content and watching reading content, which I don't always get so into it that I'm watching and making reading content. But this is what I love about my channel, is that I kind of have the freedom to do whatever I want, which is wonderful. I'm trying to think of the TBR video. I'm trying to remember what was in the wrap up versus what I was like, I need to read. I think my carryovers was the Titan's Curse, which I did finish, but that's for another vlog. I will tell you, I gave that at 4 to 5 stars. I had so much fun with that, and I really like ate it up. I am glad that I continued with the series. I just, for some reason, was like, ugh, whenever I wanted to read it. I need to be forced to do things sometimes. Okay, and this says that Pretty Little Liars and Fourth Wing were also a carryover, but I talked about those in various other videos. Then I also had, I have my TBR right in front of me, because I made like a TBR of books I like own. I've got The Stardust Thief, Wolf Song, The Last Graduating Bride. I'll show you guys this in a second. We'll see. I'm not terribly strict about TBRs, but I've been really in the mood to read The Stardust Thief, so I might start that at some point. The month is almost over, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to read everything. Reading helps my anxiety too, so when I get really anxious or depressed, I tend to read a lot because it really takes me out of my head and it helps. I also want to maybe learn something. This is so crazy to explain. Whenever I'm in a slump, I find if I like try to learn something new, like I like take one of those, like, this is not sponsored by the way, but if I take one of those like edX courses, or I like just am like, oh, I want to learn about stocks, and I watch a video on it, I feel better. Like, for me, getting knowledge like makes me feel better. Like, learning helps me. Maybe it's because it's something to focus on, I'm not really sure, but I do want to do that. I think today I might pick a subject, and like try to learn about it. I don't know. Those are kind of the main things. And then I might do some sort of craft today too. This is a lot of stuff. This is all like tentative, because crafts and being creative make me feel better too. I don't know if I'm gonna bullet journal or if I might make some bracelets or something. I also started watching Abbott Elementary, and it is so freaking funny, and I needed a funny show because I've been going through it, and it has actually been making me laugh like out loud, which I really needed. I really like that show. If you haven't watched it, I would recommend it. It's shot like The Office, but I would say it has less secondhand embarrassment than The Office does. Like, sometimes The Office is like, oh, you're so embarrassed like when you watch it that you feel the secondhand embarrassment. Abbott Elementary has less secondhand embarrassment, and I like the little confessionals. I think it's really funny. I think that the script writers, whoever is writing the script for that show, round of applause, 10 out of 10. I'm like, TV is back, because this is the type of script writing we need. There's not whatever the writers of 911 are doing, okay? Because 911 has gotten so bad with the writing. Like, I'm not gonna talk about it too much because I don't know who here cares. But seasons, I hate to say it, season 7 and season 8 have been the worst seasons, and that sucks because I was really excited about the move to ABC, because Fox kind of sucks sometimes. Like, they shut down some storylines, and you know, you hear things, you know, about Fox, and also like they didn't really promote the show ever, so we have gotten so much more promotion since the show moved to ABC, so that was exciting. And the cast seemed happier. They don't seem very happy now with the most recent development that happened, and I'm not going to spoil it for people. I'm sure you've seen it, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, but I don't even want to say it out loud because I don't want to know that it's real. But let's just say Angela Bassett is mad, and if you get Angela Bassett mad, you're gonna have to fix it. Yeah, I have not enjoyed the season at all. I think season 8 has been trash. There's been maybe like 1 episode, 2 episodes I've enjoyed. I haven't even watched the episodes like all the way through. I've just watched the scenes that I care about, and I never do that with 911 because I love all of the characters. All of the main characters, okay? Don't get it twisted. And that used to be like one of my favorite shows, but season 7 just pissed me off so bad with like some of the storylines, the stupid storylines they did, and the way they handled some stuff. And then with season 8 and Be NATO, which was funny, but I was scared of bees, so I was like, I'm not gonna watch that. And then the rest of the season just kept being trash, so I was like, I'm just gonna keep watching clips. I'm not gonna watch it. I don't have cable anyways, so I would like watch it on Hulu the next day, but I'm like, I'm not even gonna bother because everything I was hearing about the episode, I was like, this doesn't make me want to watch it. You know? I just feel like, I said I wasn't gonna talk about it, and here I am. I just feel like they have sidelined so many characters. So many, like, Like, I feel like Ken and Chim haven't had any storylines in season 8, really. But maybe I just missed them. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't speak on something if I haven't watched all of it. But I've seen what people are saying, and I don't think this is an unpopular opinion. And I hated the Maddie storyline that they did. And they keep giving all this attention to characters we don't care about. If you know, you know who I'm talking about. I'm so sick of seeing these two characters' faces. I'm like, please, no one wants them. No one wants this. I'm gonna end my rant now. So it's been nice to watch a show that's like actually funny and bringing me joy and not depressing me, which is kind of why I've been staying away from 911 lately. That is my catch up of all my inner thoughts. But Abbott Elementary is very funny, and I am glad that I listened to what everyone was saying and started watching it. So I will see you guys when I have another update. I finished the Battle of the Labyrinth, which I gave this one 5 stars. I think this is the best book in the Percy Jackson series so far. I loved it. I thought it was so fun. The whole like being in the labyrinth, the maze aspect. I love a good like anything with kind of like trials or like a maze sort of thing. Like I just think it's very fun. There was also a lot of, you know, new monsters in this, and that was really fun. And I feel like throughout the series, I said this about the Titan's Curse too, but throughout the series in these 2 books, the Greek gods have actually been a lot more present than I feel like they were in the first 2 books, you know? And I really like that. I think that's really fun. I like to see how they kind of mess with things. Like Hera was in this one, and I don't think we've seen her yet. So it's just really fun just to see. And I am very excited because I started the 5th and last one. I know there is like the chalice or whatever. There's like 2 more, but I count this as one series technically because like it came out, I have the box set, it's technically over, and the next ones are just bonuses sort of thing. So this is finishing the series like in my mind, but I am gonna like read the rest of them. But I started this, oh, this is the last Olympian if I didn't say. I am only 38 pages into it, and I'm obviously really liking it so far. I really like Rachel as a character, and she was very relevant in this one, which was fun. And we met her in the Titan's Curse again. And I love Nico. I love Nico, and we got to explore a lot more about his powers in this one, which I thought was so freaking cool. I can't wait to read his stuff. This opened with a bang. The first, like, was it 2 chapters? Yeah, I'm in chapter 2, I think. It was crazy the way this started off. We've already had like a death. It's just wild. But I really like Rachel, and she's in this still. I'm just excited to see like how this kind of wraps up, how the war kind of wraps up with the Titans, how the prophecy comes to pass because he's turning 16 soon. So I'm just excited to see kind of how this all closes. So that is what I am currently reading. I want to finish this week. Well, maybe not this week because it's already Thursday. And then I have like some books that I have to read for other videos, so like I obviously want to work on that, and that I will be reading too. Scythe is one of the ones that I'm reading for another video, and then I'm reading this book called Dead Sexy right now for another video that I want to finish. I also have really been wanting to read Wolf Song lately, which I own and was on my May TBR. Honestly, I did not read really any of the books on my May TBR except like the Titan's Curse was on there, because I read the Titan's Curse, and then I was like, I just want to keep going, like I want to know what else happened. So then I like flew through the Battle of the Labyrinth, and then I was like, I could read another book in between, but I'm on the last book and might as well just finish it, because for me, whenever I try to like read a book in between and don't immediately go into the next book, I feel like the series ends up not being finished. And another one of my goals this year is to kind of like continue with series and finish with series, and there's a lot of series that I want to continue that I now feel like I might need to reread the first one because I don't remember enough to go on to the second one, if that makes sense. Or I remember enough, but I'm like, it's not gonna hit the same sort of thing. So now I'm like, there's some, like that's a roadblock for me for reading it. So I'm like, I don't want that to happen with this series, so I'm just gonna go straight into it. And since I had the box set, like I have all of them, so I'm like, might as well. I have yoga tonight, I don't know if I told you that. I'm very excited, but I will update you guys on my reading as I read. And yeah, feeling a lot better. I have been in a slump, which I know I took a clip where I talked about it, but I've been in a huge slump like the past few days, past week, past 2 weeks, and I'm finally feeling better. So I'm excited to get back after it and really like get to doing things. I think I really just need to like establish more of a routine and kind of like be rigid about my routine. So I'm kind of like resetting. I've had a lot of ideas lately for reading videos because I've just been super into reading lately, which is like wonderful. And you'll see some of that stuff come along. So I will hop back on here when I have more to update you guys. Y'all, I need more light over here because I can't see anything. And when I read, I literally have a little book light. I will show you. And I just clip it on my book and read in my bed like this, which is fine, but I feel like I should just get like another lamp or something. I'm also thinking about moving my room around again, so we shall see. And going for a different vibe. I did kind of like a Y2K thing, and now it's kind of just un-Y2K'd, like, because things have moved around and I kind of want to do a completely different vibe. I'm just not sure what vibe I want to do. I wanted to give you a reading update. I have this like sickness I cannot shake. Like, I keep spiking like a very tiny fever, and then it was like gone for 2 days, and now it's back today, so I don't really know. And I actually feel like crap right now. Like, my stomach hurts. It's just not good. But I really wanted to give you guys an update before I forgot like what I needed to update you on, if that makes sense. I am exactly 50% of the way through The Last Olympian, and I am loving it so far. I love Percy and the way he's progressed as a character. I also just like love all of the other like side characters. I think they're so fun. The Percabeth in this is very cute, but I will say that I'm not like a huge Percabeth shipper. Like, I have ships I like more in other series, if that makes sense. Like, because I feel like Percy Jackson isn't really like a love story, you know? Maybe some people don't agree with me, but I feel like it's more like a coming of age adventure story. Like, it's, to me, almost more like just about Percy, but maybe that's an unpopular opinion. I also love Nico. That is my little baby, and I'm very excited to see where his story goes and like where the rest of the world is, because I haven't read anything else in this world or by really Rick Riordan, except I read the Red Pyramid when I was younger, and I remember really liking it. So I would, you know, like to continue with that series. I also love like anything ancient Egypt, so there's that. And I want to read like, you know, the Heroes of Olympus and all those other parts. I just want to like get really immersed and involved in this world. So I'm loving it so far. And it's just really fun. I fly through these, and that makes me happy because it's just like I feel productive reading and I'm like enjoying my time, you know? Like, I feel like it's just nice to have like a world or a book series where the books are so like addicting like that, you know? So that is my reading update. I also started Scythe, which is over at the like way at the other end of my bed, so I'm not getting it. I only read the first chapter. I like that so far too, but it is heavy in the sense, obviously, because it's literally about like scythes that like kill people. So like maybe that's not the best thing for me to read right now. We will see how I feel about it. I'm reading that for my like a read it or unhaul it video series that I'm starting, which won't be up probably by the time you see this. So I'm definitely not going to unhaul it because I really like it so far. I just need to see if I'm in the right headspace, if that makes sense. I am also reading Waysiders, I think that's what it's called, for another video, and I'm really liking that so far. So I've got kind of like 3 ongoing videos right now, which is super fun. I've just been super into reading and I just want to like eat everything up, which is good because I set my Goodreads challenge for 200 just for funsies, and it says like my Goodreads is like, keep going, read 22 books to get back on track, which is hilarious. So I gotta finish some stuff. I know people are like, oh, your Goodreads, like why are you so crazy? Listen, it's a challenge. It's supposed to be challenging. It doesn't stress me out. I know it stresses some people out. It's okay if that is you. My sister's like that. My dad's like that. Like, that's fine. For me personally, it doesn't stress me out if I don't meet the challenge, but I have a lot of fun throughout the year, and I really enjoy at the end of the year, like really like actually getting fun stressed out to finish the like enough books, if that makes sense. Like, I find that enjoyable. I find that fun. If you don't, I totally get that. You do you, but for me, I find it fun and I like the challenge aspect of it. I feel like there's a good kind of stress, and that's a good kind of stress. But I'm kind of weird, so that's just me. And those are the main things. I'm just gonna read some more tonight before I eventually go to bed. Here's hoping I feel better soon, because I'm sick of not feeling well. It's really annoying me. But it's like a little tiny fever, so I think it is okay. And that is my little update. I just wanted to hop on here and update because I feel like I haven't really updated this vlog as much as I've been wanting to.